Today, we're going to move that flex fuel sensor. I never really liked where it was. I put it there because that's where I had to put it. Now I found a new spot, so let's get it moved over. Like I mentioned in another episode, I was not real excited about where this flex fuel sensor ended up. It was kind of in a weird place out in the middle of the open, and I don't need to see it. And it was causing some conflict with all the cooling lines that are down there. So I started thinking about where else I could put it. And one of the places I was thinking was underneath this intake manifold. There's already some holes in here, and I thought I could build a little tray or something, but it looks like I can just set it on these two screws here. Might work just like that. I've got some longer screws. I'm going to bolt it down, see how it looks. So you can see here what we're working with. This already has two holes in it, and these here are the original screws. I'm not quite sure what sensor was here that we blocked off, but there's a little O-ring under here, and I'm sure that it needs blocked off to run right now. There is an NTP hole on this side that I haven't figured out yet either, but we'll get to that when we get there. The longer ones, are these longer ones of that size? I don't think they are. There's supposed to be some M520s in here somewhere. So I got these, which are a tiny bit longer, but I really need to find some slightly longer ones since this is so much more room. Plus, I think we're gonna have to run a washer of some sort. All right, let's try with the little washer on here. Ain't that much bigger, but it's bigger. We can always come back and correct these little issues also. So the idea is these holes are very close together. I am hoping just enough that I can sneak two screws in here. Would you look at that? And I'm honestly pretty happy with leaving it just two bolts, because this thing is, I think that's good. I like that. Now I wish we could swing it around the other way, but this bolt hits this piece here, and that's not going to work. We'll just wrap this wire around backwards instead of pointing this backwards. Plus, I think this gives us a little bit better angle on the fuel lines. So there's that too. Let's put it in and see how it looks. It's under there. And started trying to connect one line. Not sure that's going to work with power steering line here. And this line stayed the same, but I need to get a line from there down to here. Let's see if we can, that guy, past all of this. So out of the frying pan into the fire, but at least when you're standing over here looking at the car as if I had the hood popped open, like so. There isn't just a big weird thing with lines running to it over there. I think that might be where the catch can ends up. Not 100% sure, but getting there. We really need to start filling in this side of the engine though too. I really gotta start thinking about that. Anyways, I'm gonna figure out some lines and then we'll show you how that all works out. Well, I've got my stuff together. Now we can make some lines. I think what I'm going to do is a 180, run it back down the fuel rail, come underneath the intake manifold, back into the 85 sensor, then off the front of the 85 sensor, straight down to the pressure regulator. Should be easy, should be clean, should avoid all plugs and other hoses. So I'm going to build those up and we'll show you how it looks. All right, now I got my 2 lines made up. It's gonna put in the car. Well, some of you might notice this changed from an easy bend to a 45 because the other one didn't fit. I guess I cut this a little short, but that's kind of good because it actually fits real nice like this. I was kind of worried about it popping out in front of the alternator too far. And now I think it's going to fit very nicely here. Doesn't stick out too far, and it connects that to that with no tension. Perfect. Now what we need to do is take care of this line. All right, this line goes from here down and around over to down here, which you can't really see, but trust me, it fits down there. And what we've done here is we reused this that I was going to use for the power steering. We've added our 45. Now it should snake down and around, get on over to there without being in anything's way. So that tucks in there. And this guy comes around, threads in down here. And it's got just the right kind of tension on it. Makes it to where it doesn't touch anything and it's above everything else. Now you might see this. This is my mock-up for my power steering reservoir, which is why I was having such trouble figuring this out. Because let me bring you over here. I've got a couple lines to contend with. One of them is this fuel line, which is going to tuck its way over here. This is my power steering line, and it's got to find its way out over to that box there. I think what I'm going to do is this. I don't know how well you can see it, that hole right there. I don't need any of that. So I'm going to take this off eventually, chop that flat. That'll give me plenty of room to run this line down and across and over to there. Well, meantime, this box is going to sit up like this. I think my plan is I'm going to make a cutout for where this bolt is, and I'm going to weld this adapter piece straight into this box and just cut this little connector end here. Let me show you. I'm just going to cut this off and weld this to the bottom of this box, and that should be power steering. So fuel line in. We've got the flex fuel sensor moved to, I think, a way better spot. You can see down here, this line misses our plug for the alternator. That line runs back up to there. This is a little bit cleaner of a connection than all of the different 45s and stuff we had over here. Plus, when you're looking at the front of the car, let's get that off of there. It looks so much cleaner not having that weird sensor over there. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. Well, there's a short little video of a redo. If you like this format, you want to see this stuff, you want me to just go back to making long videos and not showing you what I have to keep doing over and over and over again, let me know. If you've made it this far, drop a comment. Might as well. I read every single one of them. But that's going to be the end of this video. So as always, if you keep watching them, I'll keep making them. And we'll see you next time on PFDAuto.